How are you doing? It's your boy Dave Partner. I'm going to show you in a bit, okay, a few minutes, what made Linda Ikeji rich. Okay, she basically grew from um, being a hustler to becoming somebody that is worth billions of naira. That's millions of dollars. All right. In case you don't know who Linda Ikeji is, she's like the most famous blogger in Africa. All right, and in case you don't understand what blogging means, blogging is basically having a website where you post content every day. In her own, she posts news. In yours, you might post anything. All right, that's what blogging is. All right, look at her website. As you can see, it said Linda Ikeji's blog. So I'm going to teach you exactly how to build exactly this. All right, so we're going to see it shortly. So as you can see, so she has the way she got rich is that she started this in 2007. And within a year or two, thousands of people were visiting her blog, and eventually millions. And from then on, she makes money through adverts. All right, what is adverts? People pay her to put this. Look at this. This is a bank in West Africa. For them to be able to put this here, they have to pay her an agreed amount. Now, when you pay her, she puts it here because thousands of people are coming to her to this website every day. Look at it, Linda Ikeji's blog, if you want to visit it yourself. So thousands of people or millions of people are visiting per day. So they pay her for this. And look at where she put a link. If you want to put your own advert here, you click here and then you'll see her pricing so that you can place your own advert. So I want to show you how to start yours, and I'll show you all the different dynamics, because some people might be asking, if I started today, am I going to be successful? Yeah, you can be successful if you start today. Also, you may fail because many people fail in this, but I'm going to show you the different dynamics so you can know whether if you apply your own intellect and your own background, whether it's going to work. But knowing how to do that is very important, because there's something else we're going to use it for that is not blogging. We're going to use it for something else, okay? So if you take a look at this, you'll see that she posts news every day, and for a long time she was the only one doing that. And at the side you see other news. So to build yours, just make sure you have a Gmail account. Okay, go to Google and have a Gmail. Your email should be Gmail. If you don't have a Gmail account, just go type gmail.com and it will open the website. Then you will try to sign up. Now, if you have an Android phone, it means you already have a Gmail account. Okay. All right. This is just one way she makes money. People pay her. Another way is people pay Google, because Google owns this platform for building blogs. This particular one is owned by Google. In the other course I made on my site, I did the one that was owned by WordPress. Okay. So now, people go to Google, upload this kind of picture, use their ATM card or credit card to add money, and tell Google, please advertise this picture all over Nigeria or all over Lagos, depending on the city. You select the city. After selecting it, Google's machine or algorithm will automatically distribute it to different blogs. Alright, so it will show up in different websites automatically. So when people are visiting different websites, they are seeing that advert, and Google is counting how many people that saw it. Based on that, they are going to deduct the money of the person that put the advert. So if you put 15,000 naira advert, or let's say if you put $50 advert, alright, so that people will be seeing this picture. So for each time that somebody sees this picture, Google will deduct like $1, $2, $3, like that. Now for each $1 they deduct, they share it and send a percentage to the person that owns the website that they're advertising on. So if you build this kind of website like we will do now, once we're done, we create a space. We'll go to Google. That place, that particular Google website is called Google AdSense. AdSense, that is sense, to know something, S-E-N-S-E. That is AdSense, A-D-S-E-N-S-E. So if you type Google AdSense, adsense.google.com, you visit that, and then it shows you, you sign up there, then they give you a code. You put it on the website we're going to build now. At that particular section of your website where you put that code, Google will be automatically sending adverts to enter that section. So when people visit your website, at that particular section, they will see an advert chosen by Google. Alright, so seeing it, Google will deduct money from the advertiser's account. Now if you click it, Google will deduct more from the advertiser's account. But then for each deduction they are doing, they are sending a percentage to the owner of the website. So Google will be paying Linda Ikeji a percentage for showing these adverts. So it's called making money through AdSense. Now the process of going to tell Google to advertise for you is called AdWords. Normal words, spoken words, W-O-R-D-S, A-D-W-O-R-D-S. The A-D there stands for advert, AdWords. So if you visit adwords.google.com, you will see a platform that will help you to put your advert and broadcast it to the world, or to any part of the world you select, or to any gender. You can select gender. Alright, so now I'm going to show you. So to build your own website like this, so for a start, visit blogger.com. So blogger.com was built by two guys, and Google saw what they were doing and was like, wow, this is amazing. Alright, so Google bought them. So if you visit blogger.com, it's going to give you an opportunity to sign up. It's been centuries I visited this website, so I'm just going to go on a discovery journey with you. Now, it did not show me what to sign up because I'm already signed in, but quickly I'm going to have to sign out. Okay, I'm going to have to sign out. So, so for each, you need a Google email address, like I said. Once you have a Google email address, you can be able to create a blog. So if you visit the site, it's going to show you something like this, that you should choose a blog. Let me try and use another browser to start afresh so you can see. If I go to any browser, even on your phone, alright, if you go to any place and type blogger.com, this is the kind of interface you're going to see. Look at this. Alright, look at the kind of interface you're going to see. And then what do? It gives you two options to sign in if you already have an account, which I do, or you create a blog. You create your blog. So I'm gonna click this, and then I'm gonna use an email I've not used before to create a blog from scratch. Don't forget to subscribe if you're watching this from YouTube. Okay, don't forget to click the red subscribe button below. All right, and then if not, just go to my YouTube or go to my social media handles below, and follow me on Instagram, on Twitter, and then on YouTube. All right. Okay, so you select your email address. I'll select, and then it should throw me into my dashboard. So automatically Google has created an account for me. So they're asking me what's my display name. So I'm going to say Dave Partners Blog. Dave Partners Blog. Okay, so I click continue to Blogger. So I need to zoom this in so you can see. Alright, so now it's asking me what do I want my site to look like. That is called template or theme. So it's asking me to choose a theme or theme. Alright, so that's T-H-E-M-E or templates. So there are standard templates, but if I click here, it's gonna show me, let's see what happens. I think I'm seeing these are random. So here, look at where we landed. Okay, this is the dashboard, the back of this blog, the Linda Ikeji blog I showed you. All right, the back of it where you control things. This is it here. So it's asking me to create a new blog, and now of course there are all these notifications you could see. All right. Okay, so you click on create new blog. Now create new blog, your blog has to have a title. So I think I need to be comparing it to Linda Ikeji's blog so that you can understand what these things are. For instance, looking for Linda Ikeji's blog. Linda Ikeji's blog, alright. So this is Linda Ikeji's blog, and this is called the site title. In her own, she wrote, welcome to Linda Ikeji's blog, alright. So in ours, we're going to say welcome to the Partners blog. All right, so good. So the address. Now the address is what people will type on their browser to be able to reach your blog. In the case of Linda Ikeji, it is lindaikejisblog.com. But you need to know that she ran her blog for almost 10 years before she was able to get this. The one we're about to get now will not be .com. It will be something.blogspot.com. Alright, so it's gonna be like davepartner.blogspot.com. Alright, that's the free one, the one you can get free. Now if you want davepartner.com, alright, without .blogspot and a domain name that looks like that, then you have to pay. So you paid about $10 per year, which is around 4,000 naira per year. All right. So before, Linda Ikeji's blog used to be Linda Ikeji, Ikeji.blogspot.com. That's how to access this blog in the beginning, and that's what we're gonna use now. So if you type Linda Ikeji.blogspot.com, it should bring it back to this place. So you see it has redirected to Linda Ikeji's blog. So you start with a subdomain. This is a full domain. If you look at this, it says lindaikeji'sblog.com. That's full domain, but a subdomain is basically something.something.com. You understand? So we're going to start with a subdomain. Subdomains are free. Okay, so we get back to our site and go straight for the subdomain. So if you look at here, it's asking us, look this, something.blogspot.com. So I'm going to say Dave Partner at blogspot.com. Right, good. And then it's asking us what's the theme. Okay, what's the theme? All right. So there are different designs. So many different designs. All right, so many different designs. And you can even get more. I think they have removed that design that Linda Ikeji used. We could still find it later, but let's start with something basic. So I'm going to start with picture window. Something quite basic that we can change later, alright? So it's looking like I have to start with this, okay? Then at the bottom I'll click create blog. Remember, you can always change it. So it's creating our blog instantly. Our blog has been created. There's always this many stuff, and read it, okay? Because I already know what it is. That's why I'm not wasting my time to read it. Okay, identify content perhaps you don't need to disclose. And we're good. Okay, so if you type publish will put your blog live. So I'm clicking publish. Okay, now no post is public. Now let's go check out if our blog, how our blog looks like. The easiest way to do that is to come here and say view blog, right click, open in a new window. If you're using your mobile phone, just tap it. And here we are. This is our new blog. So if you're watching this right now and you visit thepartner.blogspot.com, you're gonna see this, alright? So that's our first step to building our own blog. Alright, the next thing is we have to start putting posts like Linda Ikeji does. So I'm going to go hijack Lorem Ipsum text. Lorem Ipsum text generator. Okay, Lorem Ipsum is basically the language used in tech to describe dummy text. So if I want to generate 1 million lines of useless text, so I can use it to fill up something, that's the kind of thing you see. All this text don't mean sense. It's just Lorem Ipsum. It's written in Latin, doesn't mean jack. Alright, so I'll copy because I want to simulate that I'm writing an article. Control at the end, I'll go right click, copy. Okay, so with this copy, I am good. Now we can make posts. So to make posts, remember that if you have this website, if you're going to go to the back end, the dashboard, alright, remember that you have to visit blogger.com, not thepartner.blogspot.com. When you visit blogger.com, it will then show you the different blogs you have. You can have multiple blogs in one. Alright, so I am at my dashboard. I'll click create post. So of course, if your internet is fast, it loads fast. If your internet is slow, it's all slow. So click create post, right click, paste Lorem Ipsum text. So let's say this is an article I've written, and I'll come here and say Mr. Dave finally meets Bill Gates at the 2021 Tech Conference in Glasgow, or whatever. So this is the title of the blog. In case you don't know what title is, let's get back to Linda Ikeji's blog. This is the title, this thing. Alright, this is the picture, featured image, and then this is the content. So if I click on this now, I've clicked on this one title, and it opens this. Now this is the text. So I use Lorem Ipsum to replace this, and then there's this one image that is loading, and then there's the title. And then at the bottom here, you see Linda Ikeji put advert everywhere. So this is Google that sent this advert. The way I know it's Google is this. There are some adverts that she put personally, and then there are some adverts that came from Google. Okay, this one came from Google because of the, look at this, ads by Google. If you hover your mouse over this. But look at an example of an advert she put personally. Look at this. This one. Okay, this one is Google. And this one is Google. This is not Google. As you can see, I can't see that sign here. Alright, so that's how you know from a website secret, how to know which one is from Google and which one is from the website originally. Okay, so now at the bottom here, you see an opportunity to add a comment. Okay, for people to add comments, they have to sign in, or option of being anonymous. Then at the bottom of the page, you decide how the bottom of your page will look like. Look at this. She added this too at the bottom of the page. Okay, so good. Now I want to let you know that she made millions for 10 years. Millions. With what I'm showing you now, without spending any money on building the website. She set it up the way I'm showing you now. Alright, so now we've seen what title and the body is, so I can go back. So you see title. Now this thing, if you have used MS Word before, this thing just are all the controls you have in MS Word, which means you can edit these, add pictures. I think we're going to have to add a picture. Let's go and say CC, let's say the partner. So I search for myself on Google and stalking myself, click on this, select one picture. I have an imposter, one white dude is answering my name, one that I get to meet him, ask him who gave him the name, the partner, right? So copy, download link file, copy link. I'm not using Chrome, so it's becoming difficult to copy an image. So, but naturally, you should just copy an image and paste. So let's see if we can just download it. Download link file. Okay. So you get back to your text and then your post. Then you can find the space and then paste the image. Alright. If you click on this action, I think I should zoom in so you'll see. Just know that if you open yours, you play around with it. It's just like MS Word, alright? You can add image, you can add pictures, you can add links, you can add a whole lot of things, a whole lot. Okay, so when you click on image, it will give you options of where to select images, alright? You can select from your computer, you can select from your phone, your webcam, which means if I click on this, it's going to try and snap me a picture, then put there, or from a URL. So I'll select URL, paste what I copied, paste. I'm using Safari. Safari is just crazy. Safari is the default browser that comes with Google, and it's crazy. It doesn't copy images and stuff. They have too many copyright, whatever. So, but I'm going to defeat that right now by going here, hijacking this image, copy. You see, Google Chrome allows me to copy image. So some of these things, you need to know them offhand so that when you want to do something, you know exactly where to go. So at the bottom here, I'll click cancel. So normally if you chose an image from any other part, after uploading, you just click on add selected, then you click cancel. So here, I'm just going to click on image and okay, first of all, I'll try and paste, right click, paste. You see, it pasted directly. I didn't have to pass through here. So there is, like I said, an option of adding a video. You can add video from YouTube or video from anywhere, right? There's an option here of adding emojis, emoticons, alright? Now, if you had a HTML, this thing is just like the MS Word, but you can view it as HTML. Look at this, it's like a code. So if you wanted to write a certain code, maybe you've taken my course on software development, you can write it. In case you don't know where my course is, it's on braintemple.org. Okay, braintemple.org. Okay, so now we have an image here and everything is fine. What do? We do publish. So if you don't want to publish it to the world, you can save too, because beside the publish there's save. So there are statistics here that shows you how many people saw it when you publish it. Look at the date. When you publish it, how many people saw it, how many comments, and where it was published. Okay. And of course, if you want to edit it, look at this. I can edit it, I can view it, and I can delete it. Okay, so if I look at this, if I click on view, you click on view, it takes you to this place. Now look at our website. Isn't this beautiful so far? So let me expand this. So it's beautiful. Now we have a post title, you see, and there is a full post, and then there is this, and then there's the body. All right, then there's comments. People can add comments. This is an amazing test post. Okay, so click publish. So people could show up on your blog and start adding comments. So that's how to get up a blog in minutes or seconds. Let me just be sure that I hope you saw what I did, because my screen recorder did some magic now. So, but basically, look at what I'm talking about. There's a blog here at the bottom. There's a comment, and people can type comments here. Now, when you type comments, you notice that something happens. Look at, I just typed dummy comments. Click publish. It has published, but look, it's not showing because what? By default, your blog is set up to send the comments to the admin section, admin dashboard. Now, an admin can choose to approve the comments. Now, you can remove that process, so you stop doing that by default. Okay. Now, it shows you the archive of blogs. In case you don't know, Linda Ikeji's blog no longer shows this. It used to show it in the past, like 4 or 5 years ago. It used to show it, but they removed it. So it's called blog archive. You can disable it. Basically, if you click around in your dashboard, you will learn a lot about how to control sections of your page. Like this image that makes the background, you can change this image and make it red. Like Linda Ikeji's own is red. Look at this. It's red. So you can get this. So if you want to get it, you go to Google. Let's go to Google. Search for image background. Look at this. Go to Google. Okay, so we open a new tab. Go to Google and search for image background. So if you have a certain color in mind, you can say, look at all this background. You click on images. Now you don't want to copy anything you're doing on the internet. You don't want to copy an image that is copyrighted, okay? So that if you get rich, people won't come to sue you. When you're broke, nobody's gonna sue you. But once whatever you're doing starts making money, they could sue you. So you go to more. No, you go to settings. Then you go to tools. You go to tools, okay? Once you click on images, you go to tools. Now you see usage rights. So you filter it by license, okay? So labeled for reuse. That's what you're gonna click. Now it shows you images you can use free. Okay. Look at if I'm looking for red image, I can say red image backgrounds. Google's algorithm is so smart. See red. You can even do dark red image background. Okay. You can use something like this or something like this. Then also you can filter by size. For instance, if you click on see size. If you want something really large, you want something medium, or very tiny. These things are really large. These ones you may not notice, but when you check the size, you see that they are really large. Okay, so let's get back to our blog and quickly check out other things. Launchpad, we have Launchpad Safari. So okay, good. So this is our dashboard. We have published one post. We can publish more. So let's try and publish a second one. Let's see what's gonna happen if we put a second post. So second post, Lorem Ipsum generator. I'll do Lorem Ipsum generator. Okay, so it will generate lots of dummy text for us. I'm using the second link instead of the first one so that we can see what can be generated or what can be done. All right. So that's loading. So Lorem Ipsum is ready. I'll do generate. Then it reloads, and then boom, I have text. Lots of text. Okay, good. So if you ever want to use dummy text that doesn't mean anything, so you can copy. Click to copy. We're copied, and we're back to our blog. Paste, and I'll do Lorem Ipsum second blog post. Thanks. I'm just writing random stuff. I'll click. So here, if you look here, you can preview what it will look like. You can save, and then you can publish. You can also schedule. You can get a link to this. You can tag it by location. and a whole lot of things you can do, but I'll click on publish for now, straight publishing. And we have two posts, okay? Remember, you can always view it. Now, if I view it, it opens like this. Now let's go to the home page. The home page. Not really here, but a complete profile. So the home page says thepartner.blogspot.com. So this is the home page. As you can see, it's showing first of all the latest blog post I have. Then at the bottom of it, it shows the second blog post. All right, as you can see, this is not a wonderful. This is not for me. All right, this is not a wonderful method. All right, but for your own usage, you might want posts to show. For instance, if you're writing articles, you may want posts to show like that, full post and full post, or images. Let's say you're running a blog for your company where there are images. All right, let's say your company goes for an outing, you snap pictures, you put it there, then you want all of them to show on the page. Otherwise, you could use some settings to make it look like the one link that Ikeji had. But let's explore some. I'll leave you to explore all of the settings, but let's explore some. First of all, let's check the statistics, okay? I'll follow you one by one. Look at the post here. It says all posts, and you have published, right? We published 2 posts. Now, if you look at stats, gives you statistics of things that are happening in your house, in your blog. So statistics says overall, look at this chart, says that nobody visited this site from wherever until today. Then all of a sudden 5 people visited it. All right. So page views today 5. All right. Page views yesterday, last month. So this thing gives you statistics. How many people are now following your blog, right? So it gives you other things like a map. Let me drag myself up here. You see a map where the most people visited your blog, where they are from. As you can see, they are from Nigeria. All right, 4 people from Nigeria. So if you created something and you're sharing news on the internet and whatever, people are visiting, this thing is tracking it. Okay, it's telling you which blog has the most page views. Same thing with post traffic sources, which websites. So this is showing you where the people that visited your blog, where did they come from. So you might create a blog post and then you share link to Facebook, to WhatsApp, to Instagram, to this, to that. At the end of the day, you might see 3,000 views. It doesn't make sense because you don't know where you should focus your effort, because you don't know where the most visitors are coming from. So this is what will show you that your most views are coming from Facebook, or from a certain Facebook group, or from Instagram, or whatever. So the thing is, if you know where your most views are coming from, that's where you share the most, all right? So you get more traffic. Traffic means people coming to your website. It's called traffic, all right? And you have audience. This analyzes the nature of people coming to your website. So look at this. Okay. People that visited this website today from Safari. Safari is the name of the browser I'm using because I'm using a MacBook. Okay. People that came from Safari are 4. That's 80%. 1 person visited this blog from Chrome. Okay. Remember that we started from Chrome, then we canceled it, then we went to Safari. That's what it's showing us here. Page views, Macintosh, you see, from a MacBook, good, from Windows. Now look at this. 2 people that visited, 4 from Nigeria. I'm in Nigeria now. 1 from unknown region. All right. Okay, so look at, see. So as you write more and more blog posts and more people visit, this is going to give you more statistics, and the statistics make sense because it tells you how to better approach things. All right. So let's look at the comments. Remember, we added 2 comments and we didn't publish. So there's published comments and then there's spam. There are no published comments, no spam. For some reason, the comments did not show here, and I'm not willing to investigate. But this is where you see comments that you need to approve. Okay, good. Now look at earnings. When Google starts paying you, Google does not start from day 1 to pay you. Remember what I told you about AdSense. Guess what you're seeing here. All right. Says how to qualify for AdSense. It's gonna give you how many total views you need, the kind of content you need to be publishing before Google can agree to start allowing you to start paying you for posting adverts on their adverts. Okay, so if you read this, you'll see all all their what do you call it, conditions. Remember that one of the major conditions is that you must be at least 18 years old. Okay, you must be at least 18 years old to start making money from Google. Now that doesn't mean that if you're not 18 you shouldn't try. It's actually better to start before you hit 18, so that by the time you're hitting 18 your blog already has a lot of traffic. All right, don't wait till it's too late before you can start anytime you're watching this video. All right, there's pages. Okay, so when you look at pages, now you can create multiple pages. All right, like if you look at this on Linda Ikeji at the top, this is one full page. This is one full page. I can create more page. For instance, at the top here she wrote advert inquiry. So let me see whether this is the page. It's just a pop-up that says you should call her for advert. Okay, so there could be pages. So she doesn't have, blog doesn't have pages, but you can have pages that say something like home, about us, contact us. That's how you create pages. If you watch a full tutorial on my website, all right, you will see that you'll see how to create pages using WordPress. All right, so thirdly we have this layouts. So layout shows you how things are structured on your website. So if you look at this, you'll see something interesting. This is the actual design of our website, so we can actually edit and delete. Look at let me delete this. Yeah, so this website is structured like this. There's a header, there's a body content here, there's this section, and then there's a blog archive section. So if you want to remove blog archive, look at what's happening here. You see, there's this about, and then there's this blog archive. I want to remove this about, so I click here. This pop-up shows up. You can update it, you can remove it. I don't want people saying that I'll remove it, okay? Because Linda Ikeji does not have it. Remember, we're copying Linda Ikeji. Blog archive, I don't want it. Click on that, and then it's going to show you blog archive, what it should look like. You can set it up. All right, flat list, drop down menu, whatever, but I want to remove it. That's my own option for today. Remove, and it's gone. All right, now at the footer, you have footers. There are nothing in the footer, that's why they are empty. But if you click on add gadgets, you will see things you can add to the footer. For instance, you can add an advert. So if you want to start displaying, if you want Google to start displaying adverts there, you just click this and it's added. All right. Then featured posts. Let's say you are writing hundreds of articles, you want featured posts here. Page header, all right, followers. You see how many people that are following your blog. When people follow your blog, if you make a post, they'll get an email. Labels, images, all right, links, link list. So these are the different things you can add at different parts of your page. Look at contact form. People can contact you. You understand? You can add it. Look at Wikipedia. Attribution and report abuse. Okay. So now, if I add this, if I click on this, I can select any of that, and it's added. Right. And so when I click Save Arrangement, remember you can drag them around. You can drag them around and mix them up. All right. Now, when we're done, we can refresh. These two things should be gone. So refresh, reload. So it's reloading now. For some reason, my internet is out for some reason. So I'll find out shortly why my internet is out. Okay, that has been sorted, and it has shown. As you can see, it is gone. So we can put some other gadgets we want here, maybe images and stuff. All right. So that's how to adjust things in layout. Look at theme. Theme changes the entire design. So theme comes in two designs, for mobile and for computer. Look at this. This is what our site will look like on mobile phone. You see? So as we make more posts, it's gonna be like this. Now, one thing you have to know is that 90% of the users that will come to your website are gonna use their mobile phones. So focus on mobile phone first before you even start looking at what it will look like on a desktop. So if you want to edit, look at this. You click on this, and then you can make your edits. All right. so I won't go into all the details. I'll click here, I'm gonna cancel. Same thing with website. So if you wanted to add some HTML, like you took my HTML course, you can add some HTML to design your site to look certain ways. Alright, like change the background color to red and stuff. Okay, so if you look at this, you'll see that this is HTML. This is HTML head. Head started here. So if you understand HTML, this code is easy for you. You will be able to understand this code, find the certain part of the page you're looking for, and add what you want to add. That is HTML. Okay. Whenever you're done, you save, and you're good. You click here to save. Now, settings. There are so many type of settings. Settings is where you can change the domain name. Look at this. So initially I call it devpartner.blogspot. I can call it joker.blogspot. Now, if it already exists, Google is gonna refuse. If somebody else has joker.blogspot, which I think should be, okay, which I think should be, if somebody else has it, then Google will not allow you to have it. So you have to click edit. Now, your website is visible to search engines. Okay, so if you don't, search engine, a good example of search engine is Google. So if somebody goes to google.com and tries to search for your website, they're gonna see, if somebody searches for something you posted, your website will come out in the list of search results for Google. Now, if you don't want that to happen, you click on this and disable it. Okay, this is my title. I can change it. Remember what title is? Title is this guy here. Welcome to the Partners blog. You can change it, right? Then it said if HTTPS redirect is turned on, visitors to your blog will always go to HTTPS. So HTTPS is safer. Is like the latest thing now. The way domain name should be structured is safer than HTTP. All right. So if you shouldn't turn it off. It should be permanently on. Don't even mess with it. Otherwise, people can hack your site more easily. All right. So blog authors. Now, if you're running a system that involves let's say you have a number of staff, okay, that are writing articles for you, or some other collaborators that you want to be making posts, they should be able to log into your dashboard and post articles. But you don't want them to have the full control. Don't give them your username and password. Instead, come here and add them as authors. So you come here, click on add author, okay. Then you put their email to invite them. They'll create their own password and they are authors, okay. So you're an admin. Look at me, I'm an admin, but I can add authors. Okay, good. So those are the basic. If I click on post and comments, I can see post. So if it says show at most, okay, 7 posts on the main page. So remember how our post was able to show, our page was able to show 2. So it can keep showing until I reach 7. So if you want only 1 post per page, this is where to set it. 1 post per page. Now here is where I have to chip in that blogging is not the only thing you use websites like this for. You can use it to create a sales page. Sales page. In case you don't know what a sales page is, it's one single page that advertises your product, and at the bottom it encourages the users to make a purchase. Let's say you are selling perfumes. There are so many people selling perfumes in Nigeria, or wristwatches, or diabetes. Let me say drug for diabetes or hypertension, or some herbal remedy for pregnancy. Whatever you're selling, you come there and write the post like a blog post. After writing it, you put images and whatever. That thing is called your sales copy. Whatever you're writing, that blog post, you make it as a blog post. All right. At the bottom, you call for action, which is you tell people to call you or click to make a purchase or whatever. All right. You don't want them to see another post at the bottom, so you just want only one single page. This is where you set it. Okay, post templates you can add, and then showcase images with lightbox. It's set it's set to yes already. Let me put it on no, just for fun. Comment location embedded. Full page pop-up. So you set how the comment is gonna look. Who can comment? Anyone can comment. Okay, people with Google accounts. This is what it is by default. Alright, but on Linda Ikeji's own, she has anonymous users. If I select this, then we can actually be what Linda Ikeji is. Look at this. At the comment section on Linda Ikeji, you can comment anonymous. Now the thing is that if you put that, more people will want to comment. They will like to comment. Alright. because some people don't want to put their email anywhere on the internet. So, but if they can comment anonymously, then they will comment. But if they don't comment anonymously, you will see their name. So if I do testing, want to on Linda Ikeji's blog and click post a comment, it will show and my name will be admin. Now look, this post has been submitted and will be visible after the blog owners approve it. So Linda Ikeji is probably at the back end looking at this comment now and she's gonna delete it. Alright? So but if it's okay for her, she will approve it, then it will show on this blog. That's why it's not showing directly. So sometimes you don't want to, depending on your scenario, you may not want to have people make a post and it will show directly. So we have comment moderation, always, sometimes, never. Alright? So this is comment mode. When people add comments, would you moderate it? Always. In Linda Ikeji's case, it is set to always. Alright. Now you can put your email here. This is sometimes when Google for posts older than 14 days old. And this is never. So I'm returning to never. Show word verification. Comment form message. So this is the message. I can click message that people are gonna see before they add a comment. So those are the settings you can do on posts. Look at email. You have on save changes. Okay, so I'm going to click save changes. Then it's saved. Then we'll click on email. Email says post using this email. So I can use an email that says realdepartner.whatever.blogger.com. Okay, once people make a comment, this is where I receive a notification. This email. So you can put another email here. And that's just the setting you have in the email. So go to language, save settings. I don't need to save settings. Okay, good. So language settings, the English is United States English, language translation. Nothing really here. Search preferences, description. I just want to make sure I walk you through everything. Of course, when you start building your own, you can take out your time and go through everything word by word, alright? And that's it. I think we've finally done it. Now they have a new design. They are saying try the new blogger. Continue. That new design might be what's in vogue. I don't know what time in the universe you're watching this, alright? Whatever time it is, the new blogger might be what's already in vogue. Okay, so this is cool. Now you know how to create your own sales page or your own blog or your own website. You can customize this thing to look anyhow you want it. All right, now what I have to tell you is that Google is not going to start paying you after you've written 2-3 posts. You might need to write hundreds of posts. They're not just looking at the number of posts you've written, they're also looking at the number of traffic coming to your post. So if you have a way to drive traffic to your post, good. Alright? And now, like I said, blogging is not the only reason you can use Blogger. You can use it as a sales page to sell something. You can use it as a place you dump your own personal articles. You're not interested in making money. Right? If you're a writer, you like to write stuff, you go there, or poems or whatever, you go there and dump it. But this is an easy, fast way to create a page or a website to put out something there to the world. Okay? So thank you very much, guys. I hope it made sense. Now there's a full tutorial on how to build a full world standard website on my site. So if you go to brain10.org, so this is like a teaser to show you the kind of thing you will see on that full tutorial. brain10.org. Now you see at the bottom here, you see web development for people who hate programming. That is WordPress with Elementor. You click on enroll. So that's going to bring you here. You go to the bottom and then you fill this form. Alright. So this is going to help you. And once you sign up, this particular course will teach you everything you need. It's going to blow you away. It's going to blow your mind because the content of this course is just so powerful. So if you learn something from this already, now multiply it by 50. That's what I covered in this course. All right. So thank you very much, and I hope this helps out and you're able to learn and sign up for this course. If you have any questions, don't feel free to ask in the comments, and I'll be there to answer you.